Well, thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you for joining another Wednesday HIIT class. My name is Joe. I work here with Exos, and I'm out here in Phoenix. So what we're going to do today is a roughly 45-minute HIIT class. We've been doing these every Wednesday for a while. So what we're going to do is keep the structure pretty similar, and what that means is we have been doing basically 3 different work sets with 4 exercises within each one, and we're just going to repeat each work set 3 times. So what I'm going to do is just describe to you the workout or each exercise right before we get to it. So don't worry about memorizing anything. And I think at that we'll be good to go. So let's not waste any more time. Let's start with the warm up. We're going to start on the floor. I see you're doing jumping jacks already, which is perfect. We're going to do a couple more exercises, and then we're actually going to be doing some jumping jacks today. So perfect. So let's start down on the floor. We're going to sit our butt basically on our heels. And we're going to put our hands down on the floor and then slide them forward as far as you can go. So we're trying to lengthen our spine right here. So lengthen, 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 and hold that for a moment. Try to walk your fingers out past as far as they can go. And then what we're going to do is do a thumb towards the ceiling, raising one arm at a time. Just a few inches. Thumb towards the ceiling, and we're trying to initiate the movement from our shoulders. So we don't want to twist our torso. We'll just do a few more. All right, right there. So what we'll do is switch up to a all fours position. So we'll go shoulders right above our wrists, and then we'll do our hips right above our knees. Okay, what we're going to do is take one arm, and we're going to actually reach under and through the gap on the other side. And this time we do want to twist our torsos. So you might feel really tight right now. As we do these first few, just try to loosen up. Reach, 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 twist, and just keep going back and forth. Your goal is to maybe go a little bit more each time we come back. Good. Another thing here too, notice if your hips are swaying or shifting. You want to hold your hips exactly where they are and just twist the torso. We'll go one more each side. Good, right there. All right, we're going to keep the same position. And we're going to go for a bent leg bird dog. So a bird dog is basically raising an arm and then extending the opposite leg. And it's a little bit of balance, a little bit of core activation, but we're going to keep our leg bent at 90 and still do the same thing. So let's go 5 on this side, arm and leg, keep it bent, and then come back down. You can switch or just keep doing the same side. We're trying to engage our glute and our shoulder. Good, and then let's switch. Oops, almost forgot to bend my leg. So straight arm, bent leg. Again, keep your spine nice and neutral, your neck neutral. Almost like you were trying to kick the ceiling behind you. All right, that's pretty good right there. So let's maintain the same position, not done here yet. All fours, we're going to go fire hydrants, which is simply keeping our leg at 90 and raising up to the side, just like a dog would go to the bathroom on a fire hydrant, and we'll go 6 each side. So try to use your glutes to initiate this movement. Let's not shift our hips or lean one way. We'll match 6 on the other side. Good, just going through some warm-ups. Nothing too serious, good. All right, so now let's flip to our back on the floor. We're going to be doing some glute bridges, nice and basic. So what we're going to do, hands down to the side, dig your heels into the floor and lift your hips up towards the ceiling. You should be on the upper part of your shoulders and your heels. And we're going to go for, let's do a quick 8 of those. 1, 2, just like this pace, nothing crazy. We're just turning our muscles on and getting blood flow to them. Good. We'll go one last one. Boom. All right, let's stand up and do our final warm up. This is going to get our heart rates a little higher, and then we're good to go. So we'll just do another, we'll do our hand walk push-ups again. So go ahead. First things first, just reach for the toes. See if you can get a small stretch in the hamstrings. And then we're going to walk ourselves forward on our hands, digging the palms into the floor. And if you can, let's do a push-up at the bottom and walk all the way back up. Now we want to stand up all the way and take a deep breath. Then we'll go 3 more. All the way down, stretch, walk out, strong shoulders. Try to do a push-up and come back up. Take a deep breath. 2 more at your own pace. Good. Don't forget that breath at the top. You'll find that you might get a little dizzy if you don't get that breath. All right. So finish up that last one, and then we are good to go. So we'll start with our first working set. The way I've structured this, the first 2 exercises are primarily going to be a little more cardio based, and then we're going to go to the floor for some more stationary movements or just not as much cardio. So we're going to get a little bit more tired today. So all we're going to do when I say go is just start with some high knees, just typical high knees. You're trying to get the knees up as high as they can and just keeping a steady pace. So I'm going to start my timer. We're going, I should mention this, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. And you'll hear the beeps and I'll tell you too. So here we go, high knees, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So we started and we can't turn back now. So we're just going to get our heart rates up. This is nice and simple. We've all been doing this since we were kids. Good. And all we do is let the clock fall down to 0. It will tell us when to stop. If you notice your knees start to drop again, and you can go a little slower and still get those knees up. Almost there. 5 seconds. We get 20 seconds rest. 2, 1, break. Not too bad. So we're going to move on to our second. Now, I know everyone hates this word, but we're going to do a couple burpees. What I'm looking for, hands to the floor, pop the legs out, don't push up, just come right back and give me a small jump. So it's burpee without the push up. In 2, 1, here we go. Legs back, up, small jump. Hands down, feet back, bring them back up and jump. This does not need to be for speed. We want quality movements here. You have 40 seconds to do the best burpees you can without stopping. Very good, very good. Halfway, keep going. Good. Heart rate should really start going up right now. 10 seconds, that's it. Finish all the way out to the end. You got 3, 2, 1 right there. Nice job. All right, moving to our third already, a plank reach through. We're going to go top push-up or plank position. Simply, again, reaching under your arms and tapping the floor out to the side, back and forth. Reach under. Here we go in 2, 1, whoop, here we go. Plank position, reach under. And you're trying to reach out to the side as far as you can go without shifting your hips. It's just back and forth, back and forth. So dig those heels, dig those palms into the ground. Stay on those shoulders and just keep tapping. Only 12 seconds. We're going to tire out the shoulders a bit here. Good. Last 5 seconds all the way to the beep. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Small break, small break. Last but not least, Superman flutter. So, hands out ahead of you on your stomach. We're going to raise everything off the floor and flutter just like a freestyle kick. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pull up and flutter, arms and legs, arms and legs. So you are going to hold yourself up the whole time. This can get a little tough, almost as hard as a normal plank. If you need to stop, try to stop for no more than 3 to 5 seconds and then continue. Good. Here we go, last 12 seconds, come on. We have to work our backside, our posterior chain. Here we go, 5 seconds, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Let's cut it. So we're gonna go back to the top now. Same 4 exercises. Starting with high knees. You still have 12 seconds. If you can get a quick drink of water, do it. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, and just right back to the high knees. So heart rate goes back up again. Good. As you get used to the little workout, you might find that you can push it a little faster or harder if the first set wasn't quite hard enough. This is where you have to judge what space you want to be in. Not too easy, definitely not too hard. 12 seconds. Good. Keep the knees up, keep the knees up. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Pause right there. Awesome. Moving on to burpees. You know what's next. This might be the most tiring one. You still have 10 seconds to catch the breath that you can. Make sure there's nothing behind you so you don't kick it. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do some burpees. Go. We're just looking for a small jump at the top. Good. So even if you're only coming maybe 3 inches off the floor, that's fine. All we're looking for is minute impact on the ankles and knees. Good. Keep going. 15 seconds. A small jump also allows you to work on landing softly and cradling your fall. 8 seconds. Get a few more. 3, 2, 1. Pause right there. Awesome. We're going to go down to our plank position and or push-up position. Straight arms, and we're going to be reaching under on both sides. In, still got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice strong plank. Reach and reach. Reach under and out, under and out. Try to notice if your hips are twisting. If your hips are twisting, you probably just don't need to reach that far. The primary focus here is our hips and our core, nice and stable. If these are getting kind of tough, we can regress down to just shoulder taps if you'd like to do that, or just hold the plank out. But you only have 6 more seconds. Come on, come on, come on. 3, 2, 1, break. All right. To our last one, Superman flutter. Still got a little bit of time. 12 seconds. I'm going to turn my fan on. All right. We got 5 seconds down to the floor. Let's get ready on our stomachs in 2, 1. Here we go. Flutter. This is just, if you can try to catch maybe a little bit of breath before we go to our third round. Take long, deep breaths with this. Good. Stay up, stay up, stay up. I know you want to fall. Come on, your body can do it. 15 seconds. Keep going. You're so close. Good. Almost there. Last 5 seconds, okay? And then we're going to repeat everything one last time. 2 and 1. Break. Nice job, nice job. Quick 20 seconds rest. It goes fast. But let's go back to the top, to our high knees. Let's see, can I challenge you to go faster with your high knees than the 2 previous rounds? Let's see if we can do it. A little bit faster. In 2, 1, and go. Come on. You just need to put a small little edge of effort on this one compared to the other ones. So you're going to get a bigger break after this set. Just keep going. Good. Swing the arms too. Use those arms. Your arms can drive your knees up. Good. 15 seconds left. Let's get the heart rates higher. Good. Very close, very close. In 3, 2, 1, and break. Woo! Awesome job. Heart rate's up. Moving to our burpees. So same thing here. If you're a little more used to them now, then maybe work on speeding it up a little bit or working on a higher jump. Either or, 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go burpees. Hands down, feet out, feet back in, and jump. Good. I know it feels like forever. We're not even halfway yet. Right now, halfway. Keep going. Almost there, almost there. 10 seconds, that's it. Just remember, you get a big break after this set. 3, 2, 1, break right there. All right. You know what's coming next. We're going to do our plank reaches, reach throughs, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't have a name, but we're planking and reaching through again. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's plank and reach. Good. If you're having trouble balancing, you might just want to spread your feet a little bit farther apart. Anytime you spread your feet apart in a plank, you'll widen your base of support and it'll be a little bit easier to hold. Halfway. Keep it going. Good. Last 10 seconds. Come on. We will not have to do this one again. Okay, 2, 1. Nice. Almost missed the countdown. All right. To our last one. Superman flutter. Let's knock this one out. Maybe if you've been falling a little bit, try to hold up the whole time on this one, or maybe you can flutter a little faster. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's lift up and flutter. Just find your pace and stick with it. Good. I know you want to fall. I know you want to stop. But you didn't really come here today to stop. So let's keep going. We can't be that far. 15 seconds. That's it. See if you can dig it out. Stick with it. Come on, come on. Last 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's break right there. And now we get a big break. Oh, hey, puppy. All right, big break, big break. So as you grab some water, get a towel if you need it. I will start explaining the next exercise. And what that means is we're going into our second work set. So it's a whole new group of 4 exercises. Again, I'll start with the first one and we'll go from there. I want to make sure your heart rates can come down just a little bit though. Just a little bit so that we can send them back up. So just breathe, maybe 20 more seconds. Catch your breaths. Super simple. This next one we start with is just going to be jumping jacks. We all know how to do those. Let's do them quick. Let's do them, excuse me, let's do them quick, but let's do them well. And if you have a little bit of issue on your ankles, one of the variations is you can just do 1 foot at a time, okay? Like this. So you don't have to jump, but we're going to try. So let's do some jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. We're trying to get some impact on our knees and our ankles. Every time your foot comes off the ground and you land on it, that's impact. And that keeps them strong. Good. We're just going to keep going. Halfway. Good. Nobody should be stopping in this one. We're going all the way. Good. Hey, last 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick break. Okay, we're going to go to the floor. I'm sure most of you have heard of bicycles. It's for our core. Hands behind head, opposite elbow to opposite knee, like you're riding a bike. And you're going to pick your own pace In 5 seconds, let's get on the floor. 3, 2, 1, and bicycles. Boom. Try to get to those knees if you can. Keep those shoulders a little bit raised off the floor. You can go fast, you can go slow, but our goal is to not stop. Good. 15 seconds, we're almost there. Good, 10 seconds. Woo! If your core is burning, that's a good thing. In 3, 2, 1, let's break right there. All right, moving on to our glute bridges, just like in our warm-up. This time, we're gonna have our arms bent next to us because every time we go up into a bridge, we're gonna raise an arm and touch the floor way up ahead, way up above our head. Boom. If you can't see, boom. Oh, there was the beat. Let's go, a little late. That's all right. Let's do some bridges. Every time you lift, reach up above your head. Try to touch the carpet way up there or the floor. And you can follow with your eyes. You can follow your hand all the way up. Just back and forth. Good. 10 seconds, that's it. 10 seconds. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So if that felt a little weird, we'll do it again. It'll feel a little better each time. So we're going to go to a rolling plank. What this means is we're going to do a plank on our elbows, and your whole goal is to roll from one side back to the other on your feet. So you're going to maintain plank and roll back and forth. Let's get going. There was the beat. Good. The balance will be tough. Just try to follow me. If anything, this could be a little trial if you've never done this. If you fall, no big deal. When we come back to it, then we're going to hit it much harder. Good. Work on your balance for right now. Rolling from one side of the feet to the other. I'm raising my hand in the air just for balance. You don't have to do that, but that lets me know when it's time to start going the other way. Good. And time right there. Nice job. So I know some of these might be a little new, but they'll get better each time. So now we go back to the beginning with our jumping jacks in 8 seconds. Ready, ready, 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. Let's go. Round 2. Good. We're just going. No intention of stopping. Good. Heart rates go back up again. Good. 15 seconds. That's it. Good, 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 good. Come on, no stopping for any reason. This is the easy one. 3, 2, and 1. Right there. All right. Next is bicycles. Down to the floor. All right, 10 seconds. Let's get situated. Remember here, we're trying to keep our shoulders a little bit off the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 40 seconds. If it burns, that means you're doing it the right way. That is the whole point. Make it a goal of yours to see how far into a burn you can go. Every time you do that, you push that boundary a little farther. Halfway, come on. I know this one's going to burn. And just find a good pace for you. And again, if you need to stop, try not to stop for more than 3 to 5 seconds and then continue. 3, 2, 1. We made it. That one is tough. So we're going to move to our bridges. Remember, we're going to reach over our head each time we do a bridge. You still have 10 seconds. So let's get down. Let's get ready. in 5 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's bridge and reach. One then the other. Follow your hand with your eyes. But don't forget to get those hips nice and tall. The higher up your hips go, the easier it is to reach back behind you. Good. Come on, come on. 15 seconds from one glute to the next. Good. We are close. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Pause right there. All right. We're already back to our rolling planks. So give this one another shot. Nice and sturdy in the hips and the core, right? So when we're here, when we roll, we don't want to have any dropping or drooping. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side plank and roll back and forth. This should be more about control, not for speed. Good. Good. Try to notice as you're rolling, do you notice if your hips are dropping? If so, we want to move the attention back to our hips. 12 seconds, that's it. Good. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Right there. Good. All right. Round 2 finished. We're going to go through this one more time, and then we'll get to our last work set. So we can come back up. Get ready for jumping jacks. So same thing here. Last set. Maybe you could do them a little faster. Up the ante a little bit. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Let's go. I'm going to increase my speed just a little bit because I know I have it in me. Hey, there we go. I like it. Everybody's doing jumping jacks. Come on. That's only halfway. Let's go. Good. No stopping. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Get your heart rate nice and high for the last set. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Moving on to the bicycles. The one that might burn the most. So let us try to dig through this burn as far as you can. Let's get ready. Bicycles in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 40 seconds nonstop. Good. You just find your rhythm and stay inside that rhythm. Good. Halfway, halfway. Good. One leg at a time, one leg at a time. Look at that, last 10 seconds. Come on, dig in, dig in. If you're about to fall, you convince yourself not to. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Ooh, that one burns. All right. Coming up next, glute bridge with our reaches up above our heads so we can stay seated. Onto our backs in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bridge and reach. Same as last time. Maybe you're feeling a little more stable now. Maybe you're starting to get the hang of it. If that's the case, then maybe you can speed it up. Good. Lift those hips high, though. Don't forget about the hips. Good. 12 seconds. That's it. Almost there, almost there. 5 seconds. We got 3, 2, 1. Right there. Ooh, last one. Made it to our last one. Our rolling plank. After this plank, we'll get more water and a bigger break, and we'll go to our last set. Okay, 5 seconds. Let's get ready. Starting from our side plank. 2, 1. Here we go. Let's go up and turn. Roll. Again, not about speed. This is control. There we go. If you start to get really tired on this one, then you can go down to your knees. You just want to focus on keeping the hips up. So if the feet are getting too tough, go to the knees. Good. 10 seconds. That's it. Come on, fight through it with me. Good. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, right there. And that's it for the second work set. So this is your chance to grab some water. We still have one more to go through. All right. A little bit more time. All right. So I think we have hopefully enough time for 3 rounds. If we can do this quick, I think so. So we're going to start with what's called a down dog side jump. So just like in yoga almost, we're going to do a down dog, which is just kind of right here. What we're going to do is keep our feet together, and we're going to jump up and to one side. And what you're going to do is just go middle, side, middle, side, middle, side. Okay, keep your feet together and just go back and forth. All right, so let's start with that one. In 3, 2, 1, let's work on some jumps. So just jumping up and back, to the side and back, to the side and back. And you're going to use your core. When you jump those legs to the side, use your core to really tuck those knees up towards you. Oh, good. Now, understandably, this can feel a little awkward because we don't normally do this type of movement every day. And that is the whole point. If it feels awkward, just trust that it will get easier the more you do it. And the challenge is good for your body. We're almost done though. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Pause. So if that was tough, don't worry. Each one will get a bit easier. Your body gets used to it. Moving on, we're just going to hit some regular squat jumps. Nothing too complicated. Squatting down, jumping up, landing soft, cradling. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat jumps. Little jumps is all you need. You can swing your arms if you want to, or you can keep them stationary. But we're jumping. Good. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Small jump, soft landing. That's all we're looking for. Good. Right. If you can, go pretty low. Go as low as you can without sitting on your heels. We still want to be able to produce some power to jump up. Come on, 8 seconds. You're almost there. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, and pause right there. All right, squat jumps done. So alternating toe touch, back to our core. I know we're going to go everything out straight, and we're going to go opposite arm to opposite toe. Boom. You have 5 seconds. It's like an elongated bicycle. 2, 1, and here we go. So lay out straight. Try to get opposite fingers to opposite toes. And you're going to keep your leg that's coming up as straight as possible, but it doesn't need to be absolutely straight. Good. So my knee is slightly bent, and that's fine because we're focusing on core, not stretching. 10 seconds, that's it. Come on, we're working our core a little bit tonight. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Lots of core. All right, we're just going to finish with a bear crawl. Bear crawl is all fours, not your knees. Knees are off the ground, and we're just crawling forward like a little bear, and we're just going to go back and forth. In 3, 2, 1, let's crawl. So we're crawling on toes and hands. If you have a small amount of space like me, then maybe just go 3 steps back, 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. Keep your, if you can, to the best of your ability, keep your spine neutral in this. We're not going to be hunched over. We want it neutral, almost like you could set a dinner plate on top of it. Good. 12 seconds. Stay on those shoulders and just walk. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and break. Nice job. Crawling is not as easy as it was as a kid, huh? So let's go back to the beginning. Down dog with the jumps. Let's get a little bit more used to these and get some jumping on our joints. So in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Jump to the side, jump back, jump to the side, jump back. Keep your feet together. Good. Our shoulders are really working right now. Whew. So if you need a break, shake your shoulders out for maybe 5 seconds, count it down, and then continue. Good. 10 seconds. Let's go. Come on, come on. Stay on those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and break. I know our shoulders are going to hurt in this one. Okay, squat jumps. So let's stand up. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. 10 seconds. Going for squat jumps. Okay, in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Jump in and jump it. Land soft. Good. So we're trying to land into the next squat. We don't want to land with straight legs. That would kill all the momentum. As we land, we want to fall into the next squat. Good. 12 seconds, that's it. Come on. Good. I'm starting to get tired. 3, 2, and 1. Almost there. Alternating toe touches. So we'll make our way to the floor. Good. We are almost there. After we finish this set, we are going to stretch. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Opposite toes to opposite arm. Good. Same thing here. If you can, as we reach up to touch our toe, try to get that shoulder off the floor. Right? We don't want to keep our neck and our head down. We want those to be up. We have to engage the core. Good. 12 seconds. Last time we're doing it. Give it your all. Give it everything. No matter what, you'll feel okay in 2 minutes from now. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right. Last one is bear crawl. So if your shoulders are getting tired, this is going to accentuate it. But let's approach it strong. Here we go in 5 seconds. Down to a bear crawl. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Up on those shoulders. Stable spine, stable hips. Forward and back, forward and back. And if you're having trouble doing opposite arm, opposite leg, that's okay. It takes time to get that down. You're just going to work with whatever you could do tonight. Good. Halfway, halfway. Come on, stay on those shoulders. They're working. Your entire upper body's right on top of your shoulders. Hey, 8 seconds, 8 seconds. That's it. Come on, all the way, no dropping. 5, 4, 3, 2, and break right there. I'm going to officially end my timer. Thank you. Workout complete. All right. Before we do anything, grab some water, grab a towel. Let your heart rates come down just a little bit. Woo-hoo. So if you have a couple minutes to spare, I don't want to go over our time. So I'm going to use the last 4 minutes for some stretches, just a few. We're just going to go right to the ground. And just start simple. Cross one leg over the other, and we're just gonna hug our knee. So you're gonna hug your knee and then pull it into your chest and try to straighten out your spine. You might not be able to get all the way straight. That's fine. So maybe if you're here, instead of being hunched, we're gonna go as straight as we can. But it might not be all the way, depending on our flexibility. And this is where you let your breathing and heart rate come down. Nice, big, slow, deep breaths. And switch. Just holding. Good. All right, so let's hit one more. And we're gonna go up onto our knees. One foot out in front of us, almost like if you're in a football huddle. And what we're gonna do is drive our hips forward and slightly down. So forward and down, so we can get this C-shape stretch along the front of our body. And then we're gonna raise that same side and bring your arm up and as far back as you can. So I'm just barely making the letter C. Can't quite get there, but that's what we're looking for. And then to come out of this, push back with your front leg. We don't want to try and use that stretched muscle to try and pull ourselves. So let's switch that to the other side. Hips forward and down. Good. Raise the same side arm back. This is the opposite direction that most people sit at work or at home. So we want to stretch ourselves this way as much as we can. Good. Push back with that front leg. And we're just going to do some hamstrings. And I actually forgot it on the other side, but I'll go back to it. In that same position, straighten your leg out and reach for the toes. So I'm on my back knee. I'm going for the toes. If you can reach it with both hands, that's good. If you can't reach it, maybe go for an ankle. But let's get something down there. Try to feel it right here in the back of the leg. Good. Go ahead, drop one hand to the ground for some balance and pull that leg back up. Let's do finally the last side. Just doing the hamstring. I missed it on the last one. Straight leg, reach for the toes. See if you can get both hands. And just hold. Just a few seconds, not too much. We're just relaxing the muscles. We're not really stretching them for length. All right, hand down to the floor, push yourself back up. I'm going to go ahead and end our session here. Thank you so much for joining our Wednesday HIIT class. Again, my name is Joe, and I'm going to be here next Wednesday as well, same time, 4:30. If you want to have access to any of the other classes we teach, we do have a YouTube page. You could reach out to any of your HFSs or managers at your site, and they'll be able to direct you to the YouTube site. So other than that, relax, and I hope to see you next week, and thank you for joining.